Chair would ask that all members present in the chamber and those in the gallery please rise for a moment of prayer for Charlie Kirk and his family.
It is with profound sorrow we mourn the tragic passing of Charlie Kirk following today's horrific assassination attack at Utah Valley University.
It was a cowardly and vile act of violence carried out to silence one of America's boldest Christian conservative voices.
Never underestimate the will of the American people and the sovereignty of God towards righteous and good purposes.
Charlie was more than a broadcaster. He was a fearless defender of truth and a faithful servant of God.
His assassination was not just an attack on Charlie. It was an attack on free speech and on the values Charlie championed every day.
Together, we will ensure that his voice, his message, and his legacy will live on for countless generations to come.
In a world where voices are silenced and truth is often drowned out by the noise of the moment, there are those who rise above the fray, those whose courage, conviction, and clarity light the way for others. Today, we remember one such voice.
This is not just the story of a man. It is the story of a movement built on faith, resilience, and the unyielding pursuit of liberty.
It's a movement led by a man who dared to stand tall, who spoke truth when others hesitated, who fought for the values that define us as a nation. That's the legacy of Charlie Kirk.
As we look back on his journey, we celebrate the moments that shaped him, the battles he fought, and the indomitable spirit that will continue to inspire generations to come.
This is where Charlie Kirk's story will live on. We remember Charlie Kirk.
We're active in about 15 campuses, and we're growing very, very quickly. And keep in mind, this is not just a flash-in-the-pan movement. We're going to become an institution to give them the power and the confidence to stand up and let their voice be heard. I started this organization when I was 18 years old. I decided not to go to college. I didn't get in my dream school, which was the United States Military Academy at West Point. I have this idea to galvanize and motivate the future youth of this country around a core set of ideas, not just political parties or politicians. And the ideas are really America's the greatest country in the history of the world. The Constitution is the greatest political document ever written, and free enterprise is the most assured way to lift people out of poverty and create prosperity for all. Those are the three big ideas. And I think that's something that can win. We as Christians are called to go into the public arena to correct error with truth. So I go to college campuses and there's a lot of error. We're all sinners. We all live in error. I'm far more interested in what God wants of me than what I want from God.
I have to say this without getting emotional, but I'm very proud of my husband. And I know many of you are too. You have worked so hard. And I know a lot of you have seen, obviously, his videos on TikTok and all the stuff he does on campus, but no one gets to see him from my angle except for myself and our children. And the sacrifices that he made this year, he's amazing. I'm very blessed.
And I would not have been able to do any of it without Erica. And that's the real truth. I'll tell you what. You are here as a grassroots response to the top-down revolution happening in this country. I want our Turning Point USA students to receive a round of applause. These are the freedom fighters of America.
The media said that Turning Point could never run a ground game. They weren't experienced. They didn't know Charlie, right?
This is the greatest generational realignment since Woodstock. This generation is the most conservative generation that we have seen in well over 50 years, and the numbers show it.
What young people especially are screaming at is they say, give me a structure that I can live my life by. And especially with young men, more challenging of them, more saying, you know what, honestly, I'm not going to talk down to you. Stop being a boy and become a man. You want to learn what that means? Come to church and I'll tell you what it means to become a man. Because we have the greatest story ever told. What can I do to save the country? You answer that question every single day. Because you are doing the work to save this beautiful republic. You are doing something that is bigger than you.
If everything completely goes away, how do you want to be remembered?
I want to be remembered for courage for my faith. That would be the most important thing. Most important thing is my faith.